So these are the only three motivators that are going to take someone and make them put conscious effort into taking one of their relationships and sharing it with you. So we'll talk about the first one, money. It's very easy to go through the world and think, oh, I've got the people and I promise them they'll make lots of money and everyone's going to network with me because I've got this great business, da 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 da. It's all bullshit because one, your great business is not nearly as great as you think it is. Two, telling people about your great business, most people don't give a shit and most people aren't going to believe in you. I mean, the thing is about businesses, none of them are really that sexy. Starbucks is a coffee shop. If you were to walk around and say, oh, I'm going to start this coffee shop, people would be like, oh, whatever. Now it's successful. It's a successful business. But before it started, if you were walking around trying to pitch it to people, try to network, and we're going to have this coffee shop, we're going to sell carrot cake, no one's going to give a fuck. No one's going to be interested. So business ideas are really not that sexy to talk about. Even though you think they are, they're not. And the ones that are usually complicated and different, and you got to have someone's attention, and they have to trust you and know who you are as a person to really take you seriously. So money is quite a difficult one, because if you think you're just going to go and email me now and say, Tate, I have an idea, and if you introduce me to the president and he buys it, and I'll give you 25%, I'm not going to recommend you. So money is actually one of the things that probably becomes later on. People have to trust you first, they have to know you first, they have to like you first, and then you can add in a monetary motivation. If I've done business with you for 4 or 5 years and I know you very well and I know you're competent, I know you don't make mistakes, you don't fuck up, I know I can trust you, I know that if I recommend you, you're not going to embarrass me. And then you say, look, do you know any people who could achieve X, Y, and Z? Because that would allow me to make X amount of money and you're going to get a percent of it. Then you can motivate me with money. So that's the monetary motivation. Next is because I really like you. This can happen. You can be liked by important people. And if you're liked by important people, you're going to be invited places by important people and you'll be introduced to other important people. Being liked is a skill within itself. I've just basically explained to you how to be liked by important people. It is as simple as that. You validate yourself while allowing them to talk about themselves. Because important people love themselves. Because important people have spent a lot of time and energy and effort in building themselves. Unless you're born important, which a few are, morons. In general, important people have put in a lot of work to becoming themselves. And even if they haven't put in a lot of work, they think they have. Look at fucking Pitbull, the worst singer in the world. A loser, basically. But if you were to ask him how he got there, how did you become a famous recording artist? Do you think he'd say luck, or would he say, oh, I just really worked at it? People believe they work hard. Everyone likes to believe that their success is down to work and nothing to do with luck. So everyone who's important believes they're a hard worker. So with this in mind, they're egotistical. So you have to stroke that ego because they've spent a long time building themselves up. But you have to do it in a way that you don't embarrass yourself. This is nuance. I can't teach you this. This is something that's going to take some skill. Get the body language course. It's going to help. It's going to certainly help you. But secondly, it's going to take some skill. I gave you one example earlier. Validate yourself while also asking them questions. Make sure you look like you're paying attention. Try and be a little bit witty, a little bit funny. And just validate yourself and use your own personality. I can't give you my personality. But when I met important people, the conversations were always free-flowing. They always went well. I always validated myself while allowing them to talk and allowing them to basically stroke their own ego because they love themselves. And there's nothing wrong with them loving themselves. There's nothing wrong with it at all. 2 examples. We'll use me as an example. I'm not even that important. Anyway, if you were to email me and say, Tate, teach me how to punch. I'll give you, and then I'm going to fight and I'll give you 1%. I'm trying to motivate me with money. It's bullshit. If you were to message me and say, Tate, I've watched your videos and I genuinely believe you're the best striker there's ever been. But then you have to validate yourself. You have to say, I've been training for 10 or 12 years and I really enjoy it, but there's some things you do that I can't quite do. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. That, 1, validates you, 2, strokes my ego, and you're far more likely to get a reply.